Yes, people. Welcome to another edition of the ManDem United podcast on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube, brought to you by myself, Flawless Mr. Take Note. I like I start each and every show on the channel. Big up to everybody who is supporting. Large up everybody, every single person who is supporting in whatever capacity. It's much appreciated and it does not go unnoticed in it. So large up to everyone who continues, who continues to help the channel grow in it, help the Sarcasm City TV brand grow, help my individual brand grow, and all of the other hosts and all of the other shows. But please make sure, whether you're watching this live right now or you are watching this back, hit the like button on the video. Vitally important you do that. Hit the like button on the video. Share this across all the socials as well. And subscribe to the channel Sarcasm City TV as well. And when you subscribe, make sure you hit the notification bell as well. Don't just hit the notification bell on the homepage when you subscribe. Make sure you hit the notification bell for each of the individual videos, because sometimes when we go live on YouTube, you don't get a YouTube notification. So check out the upcoming live stream schedule. But yes, people, for those that are new here, this is the ManDem United podcast, and it is a podcast dedicated to all things Manchester United. So please keep your questions, your comments, all Manchester United related, please. I will get to all the comments as well. What I was going to say something. Yes, as you can see from the title, people, Manchester derby, more than bragging rights on this game, more than bragging rights. And I'll get into why I titled it. But first and foremost, big up to Keenan in the cut as well, who says here, what's this? According to reports, Man United players have privately questioned Ralph's decision to stick with Harry Maguire amid his poor form. Interesting. We're going to get to this. Liverpool's highly anticipated home clash against United will have to be rearranged as fixtures continue to pile up for Klopp's side. Yeah, that's because they won yesterday in the FA Cup, isn't it? The reverse fixture at Anfield was scheduled to take place on Sunday the 20th of March, but Liverpool's progression in the FA Cup means they'll now be playing the quarter-final tie that weekend. Yeah, that's what I thought. That helps us out, actually. I'm going to look into that, definitely. Let me start that message. Meaning that United will have to wait to face the Reds, and Liverpool will have yet another game in hand on Premier League leaders Manchester City. The clash may have to take place on either Tuesday the 19th of April or Wednesday the 20th of April, proving they hold off Inter Milan at home in the Champions League. Yeah, it is a pile-up, 100%. Big up to Ryan in the cut, says big up, big bro. Big up, little bro in the cut. Elijah Bluey City says big up, Derby Day madness soon come. So yeah, as you can see from the title, as I already stated, people, as I already stated, Manchester derby, more than bragging rights on this one, because maybe you lot in the comments will let me know whether that's you, Bluey, Keenan, another United fan, another City fan will tell me. But I don't remember a Manchester derby this late in the season on recent times. That's this late in the season, and also both teams have major implications for both teams. Like, both teams need the points. That's what I'm saying. Like, both teams need the points. Like, normally when we've won there in the past, City are like 20 points clear. So if United, it's just a bragging rights thing. It's literally for that day, that week, and then it's gone. But City are in a title race. They need the 3 points to stave off Liverpool. United are fighting for top 4. We need it for that. I don't remember there being that much pressure. Somebody please tell me. That's in the Premier League. Obviously, we played City in the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup, but that's a whole different competition. I'm talking about in the Premier League, people. This is vitally important. Like I say, the way City have dropped points recently, that's not good for them. That's not good for Pep. That's not good for the players. That's not good for their title race, because the title looked over and done with. And because they've dropped points and Liverpool have been in good form, now there's, 6 points in it? Let me actually pull up the table. Oh, wait, is it? Is it picking up my mic? 1 second, hold up. Yo. It should be on now. 1 second, let me change the settings. Right, boom. It should be up me now. It should be picking up me. It should be picking up me now. Mic check 1 2. I know that was loud, my bad. Let me know, people. Don't know what's going on. I think it's the laptop still, I can't lie. Should be picking up me. Let me know. Big up to Rohan as well. Who says, big up from Prague on the Euro trip during uni break. Enjoy your break, man, Rohan, and thank you for tuning in. Need you pricks to win this weekend. I didn't realize that Liverpool was so close to City. Jeez. I didn't know it was free. It's 6 points, but Liverpool have a game in hand. I had no idea. That's mad. Yeah, I just switched it around. Thanks, Neil. Big up, man. Especially if you're a Leicester fan as well. Seems like the league is always wrapped up when we play the second game. Yeah, Bluey, this is my thinking on it. I don't remember the last time United and City played this late in the Premier League. So I'm talking from March onwards, so March, April, May, and there was something riding on it for both teams. Like I said, normally City are clear and United ain't fighting for anything. Or if I can't remember the last time, but say City are fighting for something, United are not fighting for something. Whereas this one is important to both. Like when you look at the table, like I just stated there, Manchester City has 6 points. Manchester City has 6 points clear of Liverpool, who do have a game in hand. United are currently sat in fourth. We're 3 points off Chelsea, who have 2 games in hand, in third. But we have West Ham, who are 2 points behind us, played the same amount of games. Arsenal have 2 points behind us and have 3 games in hand. You have Leicester, not Leicester. You have Spurs, who are on 42 points. They're 5 points off us with 2 games in hand as well. So it's like both teams are under immense pressure. Never mind the actual Manchester derby as well. Never like that within itself, which I'm going to get into. So it's going to be good. It's going to not good. It's going to be interesting. That's what I'm saying. It's going to be very interesting. And from a Manchester United perspective, not only do we need to win for top 4, we need to win. It is bragging rights. Absolutely is bragging rights. Because people have mentioned many a time, United's record at the Etihad is good within recent times and 2 out of the last 3 wins, there was nothing on these games. There was nothing on these games whatsoever. One of the ones we won, they beat us, I think 3-0 or 3-1 in the first leg, and then we won 1-0 in the second leg at their place of the Carabao Cup. The one we won 2-0, when I believe Martial scored and Luke Shaw scored. City were on a 21 winning game run and were like 20 points clear or something like that, or something crazy like that. So, yeah, like, they're wins, but they're winning battles, but you ain't winning. No, the war's done. I'm saying it legit is just bragging rights. I'm saying, damn Flawless, I got a meeting soon. I won't be able to rattle you today. You never rattle me, Emmanuel. You just get upset about your guy, the hater, in it, because he's not a modern day goalkeeper. But here we are. Make sure you have a good meeting, though, fam. You know what I'm saying? Don't fumble like their errors done in the past few seasons, innit? You know what I'm saying? Rohan says, typical United if they win against City, but this time City cannot drop any more points. Yep. Yeah, I agree. Big up Cameron as well. He says, this game is as important. This game is important as fuck for City, man. Yeah, absolutely. Very important for them. You could argue even more important for them than it is for us. They're under more pressure, I would say. Because it's Pep, because it's City, because they're fighting off Klopp's Liverpool. Whereas with Manchester United, we got Ralph in charge. Like, yes, of course, we want to finish top 4, but if Ralph doesn't finish top 4, it's not going to cost him his job. Like, it's not going to be like, oh my God, get Ralph out. It's not going to be an absolute disaster or anything like that, because he should be going upstairs regardless. Like, it might make it a little bit tougher for the new manager. I'm going to get into that because I've spoken on Manchester United finishing in the top 4. And if we don't, it's definitely not the end of the world. It's definitely not. Bluey says, we haven't been at our best for a while now. I think you have a real chance to beat us. What makes you say this? Please elaborate on this, Bluey. Please elaborate. I agree. City have something to lose for the first time in years. Yes. So is there a proper title race, Flawless? You've been saying there, isn't? Yeah, all jokes aside, yeah, there is. I never realized that Liverpool was so close to City. I didn't realize it was this close. But definitely there is 110%. Like, I'll run back to jokes, but without question. I'm looking here. Let me see this. So, yeah, on to the actual Manchester derby and the game itself from a Manchester United perspective. I'm really interested to see how Ralph sets up. How does he approach? This is his first big game in the Premier League against tough opposition. Yes, we played Atletico Madrid, but like outside of that, we haven't played anyone where Manchester United are not the favourites. Win, lose or draw, we've been the favourites before the game. So it'll be interesting to see how Ralph sets up. Does he go there and just try and hit Manchester City on a counter-attack, similar to what Spurs does? Does he go there and try and play with the ball a little bit more? Do we get on the ball a little bit more? Is there intent with our counter-attack? Is there intent with our pressing? Or does he go there and say a draw is enough? Or does he go there and try and win? I'm not saying, I'm just here posing all these questions because we don't know. We've not seen Ralph in this situation ever. And it's going to be interesting because United are legit running the gauntlet. We are running a gauntlet with this run of games. Yes, the Liverpool game has now been postponed, but we've got City away, Spurs at home, Atletico Madrid at home. 3 massive games. 3 absolutely huge games. Obviously, it's supposed to be Liverpool after that, but that game has now been postponed. And then even after that, you go Leicester at home. If we see through these 3 games, Leicester at home, I fancy us. Everton away, I fancy us. Norwich at home, I also fancy us. And Arsenal away, I fancy us to get a result. And Brentford at home. So the run of fixtures that was looking really, really, really tough with Liverpool going through is now not looking that bad if we get through these 3 games. Can we get a result against Manchester City? Absolutely, we can. Do we beat Spurs at home? Yes, I'm very confident we beat Spurs at home. Do we get past Atletico Madrid in the Champions League? Also, yes. And then we're looking different. Say United draw away to City, beat Spurs, get through against Atletico Madrid. How much better does our season look? Rather, as say we lose to City, draw to Spurs, and go out to Atletico Madrid. Our season's looking much different. Like, these 3 games are key. These 3 games are absolutely key. And I think the universe smiled on us getting rid of that Liverpool game. It definitely 110% smiled on us getting rid of that Liverpool game, because that could have been 1 game too far. And Rohan says he'll play according to his philosophy. He'll play high press and try to match the intensity. That's going to be the interesting thing, and his lineup will dictate that. Who do we see? You know what I'm saying? It said, Keenan said at the very start of the show about there's reported unrest in the camp because of Harry Maguire's poor form. So does he continue to play? De Gea will play in goal. Who does he play at centre back? Does he go with the same against? Does he go with what he went against Atletico Madrid and play Lindelof at right back and play Varane, Maguire and play Shaw? Does he play Dalot at right back? Does he play Wan-Bissaka because Wan-Bissaka plays so well against Raheem Sterling? If Raheem Sterling is playing from the left wing, I am not sure what he does. What I'd personally like to see is, yes, De Gea in goal. I would definitely play Varane and Lindelof. I'd play Dalot and Tellers. I've said this. I don't know why Dalot all of a sudden has dropped out of the team, because he was playing well. So I don't know if it's something happened behind the scenes, something in training, whether he picked up an injury, is he ill? But he's been around and seen a picture of him training. He's been on the bench. I understood, because Ralph explained it for the Atletico Madrid game. I understood why he didn't play Dalot. Against Watford, Dalot should play. Dalot should be our first choice right back. He's been consistently good. So I would go Dalot, Tellers, because it gives City something to think about. Never mind what they do to you. Let's go and attack them. Let's go with a plan. I'm not saying go gung-ho and shoot fire for fire. No. What I'm saying, give them something to think about. Let their wingers track our fullbacks. How about that? Let's do that. But yeah, that'll be my back 5. The midfield's interesting. I would go Matic, Fred, Pogba. That would be my 3. Matic because he's just a great screener. The way Matic just screens, fantastic. He's shown his class against Atletico Madrid when he came on the pitch. People are like, oh, his legs are gone. You don't need to be playing Maguire. Playing Matic week in, week out. So yeah, I'd have him there. Fred just for the energy. And Fred has played well against City in the past. Fred for his energy, just buzzing about. You need that. The way City knocked the ball about, you need a Fred in that midfield, 110%. The way with Rodri and Gundogan and Bernardo Silva, whoever they playing there, whether it's Foden, whether it's De Bruyne, you need someone just disrupting them and just being an absolute nuisance, which Fred is. And Pogba's Pogba. Makes sense. Pogba's Pogba. So it makes 110% why Pogba needs to play, because he could be the difference maker in this game. And we've seen him do it in the past. Now, the interesting thing is the front 3. And if you are going to play counter-attack on City's big pitch, if you are going to play counter-attack, you need pacing behind. So this is why, to me, Sancho definitely plays 110%. Alanga has to play. Them two should be your 2 wide players. Rashford's in awful form. But I'm going to go out on a limb here and say, if Ralph was to play Rashford in this game, I would not be upset, which I never thought I would say. I never thought in recent times I would say that, because he is best suited for that game plan. Unless the only one I want to see above Rashford is Lingard in the false 9. That is legit it. That's it. That would be my preferred option, is Lingard in the false 9, Rashford the second choice. And I can't believe I'm saying this. Because with all that space, we have players. If you play a Dalot, if you play Tellers, if you play Lindelof, if you play even Matic to an extent, if you play Pogba, there are 5 players I just named who can play balls over the top. We've seen Lindelof do it countless times. We've seen Dalot play progressive passing. Matic is good at playing through the lines as well. Tellers, we know, is technically sound. Pogba's just Pogba. That's 5 players who can fight, and they're all willing runners. But Rashford hasn't been recently, but hopefully that can change. But with Sancho and Alanga, you have 2 willing runners who will stretch defenses and go the other way. And we've seen Spurs do it. We've seen Spurs do it. However, does Ralph go with that? No. No, it's my team. Had no Bruno, had no Ronaldo, because this is not the game for them. We can't be wasteful. When we get on the ball, we need to take care of it. This is why I have Matic in there as someone who will take care of the ball. Yes, Pogba will try things, but for the most part, we'll take care of the ball. Fred will just be Fred. I'm cool with that, because what him just being a nuisance. You have to disrupt Manchester City. You can't let them get into a flow. Delo and Tellez are two best fullbacks on the ball easily. Lindelof, good on the ball. I have no issues with Lindelof playing out from the back. Everyone knows my issue with Lindelof is him defensively, even though he has been better. Varane is Varane. Like, that goes without saying. Alanga's been good. You know what I'm saying? Alanga's been good, willing runner. Sancho has been in good form. That's why I go Lingard false 9. I would 110%. Bernardo out Fred. What do you mean? Bernardo out Fred. What do you mean, Bluey C? Let me get to the comments. So that's the team I would play. However, do I think we see that team? No. Again, no, it's my team. Has no Bruno, has no Ronaldo, because this ain't the game for them. If the game plan is counter-attacking, which I believe it will be. However, Ralph might go there and try and be a little bit more ball dominant. Now, if you're a little bit more ball dominant, that changes things. That changes a whole lot of things, but I'd still play that team regardless. That's me. That's the way to get. That's the way to get. I see. Cameron says here, I think he plays for the result. You think he goes for the win? I hope so. I hope so. Bluey says, we've been very sloppy in possession, slow in transition, and scraping through games, are clinical but still poor overall. And Bluey's a City fan saying that. Ryan, you're already unbearable as it is. Big up my guy Temi, man, the wavy baller hub. I need to get him back on as well. Much love, bro. Big up to you. Marshall says, big up, flawless. Don't care about the Super League Bainsy at all. Rohan says, United fans got so much hope since Ralph came in. Ollie deserved a 6-year contract. This guy got jokes. Yes. Spurs, I'm not going to repeat that, but yeah, Spurs clown around for everyone else intended to prime United on the counter-attack against you. Every team has that, you know what I'm saying, has that team. Rohan says, real talk, who's Maguire? He should play in the conference with his brother. English media are best at forcing the narrative. He's just not good enough. It could be Wan-Bissaka, and if it is similar to the Rashford one, it would make sense. Because from my knowledge, we're going to be doing a lot of defending, and Wan-Bissaka, I have no issue if I see him in the lineup. The rest of the lineup is more of a problem. Oh, outrun the runner. Yeah, man, they can run. Varane is not overrated, but we move. No, fam. No, I don't. This is why you get cooked. Liverpool hosting West Ham on Saturday as well. Big weekend coming. Yes, right. That's very much right, Keenan. I will be doing a watch along for that game as well. You lot continue to get your questions in. Now, how do I think Ralph actually plays? I don't know. And I suppose that's a good thing, because that makes it tougher for Pep to prep for United. Whereas when they played us at Old Trafford this season, it was like, we don't know what they're going to do. You know what I'm saying? We don't know what Manchester United are going to do. So they turned up for 10 minutes and then dipped. So it's going to be very, very interesting to see how it is. Trying to think. So De Gea will go in goal. Varane plays. It's going to be Varane next to Maguire or Lindelof. I'm not sure. Who does he play at right back? I don't know. Who does he play at left back? I don't know. He probably goes McFred. But then does he play Bruno? Or then does he play Pogba? See, these are all, I don't know. The only sets I can think of in the team are De Gea, Varane, Bruno, Sancho. 4. Then again, if he dropped anybody, he wouldn't be surprised. He did drop Sancho against Watford, though. Let me see the team we played against Watford. That might clear up for me. Let me see this. The team we played against Watford, let me check. So the lineup was De Gea in goal. Played Lindelof, Varane, Wan-Bissaka, Tellez, Matic, Fred, Alanga, Bruno, Pogba, Ronaldo. So who came off the bench? Rashford came off the bench. Shaw came off the bench. Sancho came off the bench. Was Maguire? Yeah, Maguire was on the bench. I don't know. Does he play Varane and Maguire or Varane and Lindelof? Hopefully that means Delo plays. Shaw will probably play because Tellez played last. McTominay was out ill, if I remember correctly, because he's not even on the bench here, which lets me know it'll probably be. Does he go Matic, Fred, Bruno, and bring in Sancho? Take out Alanga and play Ronaldo up front? I don't know. You got selection headaches. He got selection headaches. So I'm very unsure. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure this out. Let me know in the chat. What team do you lot? Not team. I'm not asking you lot, Manchester United fans, in the comments, what team you want to see. I'm saying, what do you think Ralph goes with? I don't know. I've already given him the team I'd go with, but I don't know who Ralph goes with. From the defense, the fullbacks, the midfield, even the wide players. It wouldn't surprise if Ronaldo plays. It wouldn't surprise me. But if you drop Ronaldo, it wouldn't surprise me because we've seen him take Ronaldo off in games. So since I don't think we'll play a high line, I'm not sure. Without a high line, I expect Maguire to play. So you think it's going to be Maguire, Varane, or Lindelof at right back, Cameron? I don't know. How am I at a loss? I don't know. I'm not sure. Big up the Scrundle blogger, says Flawless McMahon. Big up yourself as always, riding solo. Yeah, we out here, you know. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel as well. You lot continue to get your lineups in as well. All right, so yeah, what are you man talking about? With how we've been spamming in crosses like bloody Burnley playing Maguire. If we're conceding aerial chances to Manchester City, something went wrong, whether Maguire plays or not. Varane Lindelof, Varane Maguire, Maguire Lindelof, Bailly Lindelof, even Phil Jones in the mix with any of those centre backs I just named should deal with that. There's no aerial threat to Manchester City with Jesus, Foden, Sterling, Mahrez, Grealish, Gundogan. We should be like City better be playing for us to create chances. If they're crossing the ball, I'm happy. If Cancelo or Kyle Walker or Zinchenko or whoever City are playing fullback are crossing the ball, I'm cool with that. I'm absolutely cool with that. What else we got? Cameron says Shaw, Maguire, Varane, Wan-Bissaka. I don't like that, man. That hurts my head, Joe. That's just Ollie written all over it. That hurts my head. I don't like that. That hurts my head. And he says, I think he goes, sorry, people, with De Gea, Wan-Bissaka, Varane, Maguire, Shaw, Matic, Fred, Pogba, Bruno, Ronaldo, Sancho. So De Gea in goal. Yeah, I don't like that back four. Matic, Fred, Pogba is the midfield I will go with. What, Bruno from the right, Ronaldo from the... Oh, that's awful, man. Jesus, our options are thin. Jesus Christ. Jesus. AWB will play for his defense. We'll see. Maybe. Because he played Lindelof at right back away to Atletico Madrid, so he might have that on his mind. Big up to Dominic, says Ralph will go with De Gea, Dalot, Varane, Linda, Shaw, McTominay. I'm not sure if McTominay's fit. Pogba, Bruno. I doubt he's going with Pogba and Bruno in a 4-3-3. Does he switch the system? That's what I want to say to you. Does he switch the system? I don't see him playing 4-3-3 with Pogba and Bruno. I can see him playing 4-3-3. That wouldn't surprise me. But with Pogba and Bruno away to City, is very gung-ho. If he does that, I'd be very shocked. Very, 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 very shocked if he does that. Because that shows he's going for it, to play two attacking eights. He might play a back three. I'm not against the back three. I'm not going to lie. I'm not against the back three in this game. This Scrundle blogger says, I expected a loss, but I don't want us to get violated like we did on the Doink earlier this season. I can't talk about the Super League, Bainesy, because I don't know what's going on with it. McTominay trained, he should be back. Great. Fred, Matic, and Pogba short leash. Yeah, he might go. So let's say, for instance, it is 3-5-2. He goes with. So you go De Gea and goal. Even the centre-back options, you have Lindelof, you've got Varane, you got Maguire, you got Luke Shaw, who are all capable of playing in that centre-back roles. So you got 4 from 3 to choose from. So you got to choose 3 from that 4. Well, let's say, for instance, he goes Maguire, Varane, Lindelof. Then you play Dalot and Tellers as wing-backs. Then what's your midfield? Do you go with Matic and Fred? I'm happy with that. If you went with Matic and Fred, and then your front three is... Who's your front three? Do you go Pogba, Sancho, Malango? He's never going that. Would I go with that? I probably would, to be honest. I'd probably go with that. Well, actually play Pogba in the midfield in front, so I'd have the back three, or the back 5, then have Matic and Fred, have Pogba in front of that, and then have Sancho and Alanga. I'd go with that because with Sancho and Alanga, you have willing runners. I'd go with that. Will he go with that? No. He won't drop Ronaldo, Bruno, and Rashford. If Ralph does that, you have to build him a statue outside the ground. EFAC says, yo, big up. Hey, Flawless Love from Chicago. Let's see what happens. Hopefully we can get a good result. Come on, you Red Devils. Big up to Daredevil as well. I don't like it either, but I think that's what he does. Now, I hear you, Cameron. I hear you. I don't want to butcher your name, my guy, so I'll just call you MS. I'm not trying to see Bruno in the false line. If Bruno's in the false line, I'm turning the game off. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. We'll have Stones in the ports as centre-backs. Diaz injured, so maybe that's a change in plans. You'll be all right. Do we really have winning mentality? In what sense, MS? What are you asking about? Stevie says, United in the mud. I don't think we're in the mud. United are doing just fine, to be honest. We've been in the mud. Like, we've been in the mud. Like, I'm happy with how we've been playing. Results haven't been good. But in terms of performances and creating chances, that's been our only issue, is scoring chances, I'd say. We'll talk about, Bainesy, we'll talk about it tomorrow, man. Friday, Super League settings. We'll talk about it tomorrow. Shyster is not happy. He says, drop fucking Fernandez. What does he want? And why does he deserve to play this game when he has been shit? Wow, Jesus Christ. Play Fred, Matic, Pogba, and Jesse False 9. I do like Jesse False 9. I do like Jesse False 9. Super League we'll talk about tomorrow on Stat Facts and Vibes, people. So please stop asking. Me and Statman Baines will talk about it tomorrow on the channel, 5:30 p.m. So don't worry about it. Baines, you do the thumbnail and I'll set it up. Send me the thumbnail now, fam. And we'll talk about it. Where else we at? So yeah, I want to get back to this. MS, what do you mean winning mentality, please? And I'm going to talk about United, like the managers we've been linked with as well. Didn't we see the last 5 to 8 games we are just unable to score goals? That's facts. Yeah. Yeah, Bainesy, make it tomorrow. That's cool. We are just unable to. Yeah, facts. This is why defensively we've been better in terms of eye test and stat test. We played better football. We played more productive football. We played more entertaining football. We've just been unable to finish our chances. Similar to us last night when we was playing pro clubs on against the run of play. Twitch, love to my queen Mimi. Happy birthday to Mimi as well. Make sure you go follow the Against the Run of Play _Twitch, Against the Run of Play _Twitch, people, where we was running pro clubs, Watford's Top Yellows. I was there. Who else was there? Winter Surfer was on there. Peter was on there. Monts was on there. Colzilla played for a little bit as well, as did Ross. And even though we got promoted from Division 9 to 8, we were just missing chances. Jeez. And that was us yesterday. I mean, and that's Manchester United. Like, I'm watching them being like, yo, this is Manchester United. Like, we played well, defended fairly well. We're just missing chances. Daredevil says, we've been playing well as scoring has been an issue. Can't do that against City. Absolutely. They need to be more clinical on Sunday against City, without question. Cameron says, I can see Rashford starting. Sancho, right? CR7, just no way Ronaldo's dropped for this one. It's going to be interesting. But I hear you. If he plays Rashford, I kind of get it. But Rashford shouldn't play ahead of Sancho or Alanga. It should be Sancho, Alanga should be part of the front three. It should be those two and another one. It should be those two and another one. And if he goes with Rashford through the middle, I'll take Rashford through the middle over Bruno as a false 9 or Ronaldo as a 9 or Cavani as a 9. Like, I want to see Lingard as a false 9, but he's not going to go into a Manchester derby having never played it and do it. Absolutely not. Yes, KD is back tonight, so I'm looking forward to Heat Nets. Absolutely. MS says, I think we just need a really young CB with Varane and convert Lindelof as a CDM. New centre-back is needed. I agree with that. I don't want to see Lindelof in holding midfield. No. Just go sign a holding midfielder. If we do a combined 11 with Manchester City, how many players and which players get into the Manchester City team? Very few. That's why we're not even going to do that. Ronaldo had a stinker last game against us. Yeah, man, like, Ronaldo, this ain't the game for him. They're playing counter-attack away to Manchester City. This is not the game. We've seen it against Chelsea. We've seen it against Chelsea with when Carrick was in charge. And he went to the bridge with a game plan. And did it work to an extent? Yes, because we got the result. But that's not the game. These games are not for Ronaldo, unfortunately. When you're playing counter-attacking football. Now, if you're dominating the ball and creating a lot of chances, they are the games for Ronaldo. This is why we've seen Ronaldo missing so many chances, because That's how you play. That's how you get the best out of him. He just needs to finish better. If United beat City, I'll be more confident we win the league. Hey, that's on you, Marshall, as a Liverpool fan. Big up Flawless, can't do it like us. Big up, man. Make sure you go check out the single. It's on the homepage. Take note, click. Continue to get your questions in as well, people. Just keep it Manchester United related. And get the likes up, yo. There's 30 of you lot watching. There's not even 20 likes. Get the likes up, please. Because that's not it. That ain't it. Where does CR7 rank on your all-time list? Top 5 for me. Ronaldo, one of my favorite players of all time. Manchester United winning the Champions League, says big up Flawless, big up to you. I hope you're right. Big up Flawless, just came back from the second viewing on the Batman in IMAX, one of the greatest comic books of all time. As a Batman fan, we eat in Gucci. I'm actually going to check it out, 100%. I'm actually going to watch it. I don't know why, but I think CR7 needs one striker alongside him, someone like Rudy to assist as well as score when he misses. He gets motivated by that. I do think he plays better in the two, but then we shouldn't be changing our whole system just to play Ronaldo. And this is my point. But we ain't even going to go into that. Well, will Ralph drop Ronaldo for a big game is the question. I personally think he starts. We'll soon find out. Would it surprise me if he dropped him? Nah, because in Double R we trust. In Double R Mafia we trust. De Ligt and Neves all rise in the summer transfer window for me and a young striker. I hear this. When you think of playing City, what City player scares you, if any? All of them. Because they're all quality. Like, pick an attacking player. The entire attack, whether that's De Bruyne, whether that's Gundogan, whether that's Foden, whether that's Sterling, whether that's Grealish, whether that's Mahrez, even Gabi Jesus you can throw in the mix. Like, quality. It's quality all around. Then you got Cancelo on top of that. Like, quality. Like 100. Even on, I heard that stat. I don't know how true this is that Sterling's never scored in a Manchester derby. He could break that duck on Sunday. He's good enough. He's good enough. Messi or Ronaldo or Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho, my favorite player of all time. He's the GOAT. Cameron says the single is fire. Big up, man. Appreciate it. Love for that. MS says this is exactly why I said false 9. I hear that. I hear that. We actually shot the likes up on this video as well. Hey, likes up, man. Mods, get everyone liking and subscribing, please. Let's get everyone liking and subscribing. His road to 4K on the channel. You know Ronaldinho's my GOAT from Bailey. What are we talking about? You know this. You know this. So it is. What else we at? No, I didn't link Baines when he came to OT. I should have, but I didn't. On my bad, I had like there was emergency things I had to sort out in it, so I didn't link Baines. But yeah, definitely next time Baines comes to Manchester for another game, I know he'll be back. I'll link him 110%. 110%. What was I looking for? Oh yeah, I was looking for something as well. There we go. So this is United, and obviously we'll move on to the manager thing. So I'm hearing pure. We've been linked with everybody. Yeah, I was asleep, but then when I woke up, I had ish to do. I had emergency things to sort out, people. Life stuff. I apologize though. That's why I didn't even do a watch along. You notice, I did not do a watch along for that game. So this is from John Murto. How true this is, I don't know. But he says here, we are now conducting a thorough process for the appointment of a new permanent manager who will take charge this summer with the objective to get us back to challenging for those domestic and European titles. Who do you think it is? Because we've been linked with Poch, we've been linked with Ten Hag, we got linked with Ancelotti recently. They're the main three. Is there anyone else that I've missed? Please let me know. And let me know if you lot can hear the heater as well, because I just turned it on. Let me know. Ten Hag would be so sick if we can get him bald managers in a way. People keep saying this about these bald managers. So what? I should shave my head balding and then go apply for the United job. Or Bainesy should do that. You lot are jokers. There's more as well. Let me know, who do you lot want? I'm going to talk about the Ancelotti link actually. I'm going to talk about the Ancelotti link because that is someone we've been linked with heavily. It is. Hold up. I actually saved this somewhere 1 second because there was more I wanted to talk about. There was more I wanted to talk about. Oh, where is it? Hold up. Here we go. Here it is. Ten Hag is set to have his heart set on a move to Man United at the end of the season. That source is Sammy Mockbell. How good he is, I don't know. And that's from the United View. Shout out to Flex as well, because obviously I follow them and I see the stuff that they post. But actually, before we get into that, I get to your questions. That's what I do. Get to your questions. H22 says, what's the thoughts on Hasenhüttl? Seems like a wild card pick, but he would resonate with Ralph's philosophy. I've said this. If Ralph goes upstairs, which I'm hoping he does, whoever he wants to bring in, I'm with it. Whoever he wants to bring in, I'm with it. So whether that's Hasenhüttl, whether that's Poch, whether that's Ten Hag, whether that's Rodgers, who I don't even want, whoever he wants to get, I am with 110%. Louis says, if you get Ancelotti, you're finished. Now, I disagree with this. I went Ancelotti when he was at Everton. 110%. He fits. If it's a short-term project and we're still building, I'm happy to get Ancelotti in for 2, 3, 4 years. Absolutely. It's a manager who's managed here, been successful here, that commands respect, has an aura, can attract players easily. 100%. Yo, this guy got James Rodriguez to Everton. Like, imagine what he could do with United resources. I would definitely take Carlo. Would he be first on my list personally? No. But would I take Ancelotti? I don't know why man are turning up their nose at Ancelotti. He ticks all the boxes. Bluey, what's your issue with Ancelotti? Bainesy, what's your issue with Ancelotti? What don't you like about an Ancelotti appointment? Apart from it's more short-term. I don't see the issue with it. I'm minus that. I'll take Ancelotti in a heartbeat. MS says Ten Hag is the most suitable person, but I think the Glazers just want to be in the limelight and just contest to win the title. Not exactly winning. So Bordeaux bring in Poch. Interesting. But I've heard mixed rumors this week. That I heard rumors saying Ten Hag didn't want to come to Manchester United because he doesn't like the structure and he thinks he'd had issues with that. But then I'm hearing he's keen on a move. I think if United going for Ten Hag, he takes the job. 110%. Takes the job without question. With our resources. With our resources, absolutely. Our resources, our ability to scout players. Yeah, our structure's not good, but you can help rebuild that and structure the structure how he wants with a Ralph helping him out as well. 100%. Yeah, Ancelotti a top manager. His lack of rotation and more defensive philosophy. Defensive philosophy is just a no for me. So you're talking about his playing style. I don't care about his playing style. Will we be successful? Yes. 110%. Yes, I believe we would be successful. So you're talking about his playing style. I don't particularly care about all that. Are we going to win? I just want to win at this point. Bring me wins. So because he's 62, what's that got to do with anything? Right. Like, what's that got to do with anything, Bainesy? Please elaborate. Shyster says, I think Ancelotti is like Cristiano that is coming to the end of his career. He's not the man that does rebuilds anymore. He needs a team that is ready, and United are not much. Rather have Zidane. I would take Zidane. Or does Zidane want the job? My point is, how do we know he doesn't do rebuilds anymore? He went to Everton to rebuild. That's a rebuild job. So his last job before Real Madrid was a rebuild. Real Madrid are a rebuild. Real Madrid ain't Real Madrid of old. So his last 2 jobs have been rebuilds. So I disagree with this. Carl Yan says, Ancelotti's football ain't pretty on the eye. You might have talking about, I don't care. Will we win? I don't care. Ten Hag will demand a lot, which I like. I think Ancelotti will demand a lot. Ten Hag is someone we can build history with. Can we build successful history? I'm with Ten Hag, by the way. See, Cameron's on the same wavelength. Agreed, whoever Ralph decides is the guy I'm backing. Facts. What do you mean, guy 62? Let him rest. He's at a bigger club, right? Well, not a bigger club. He's at a club with as much pressure as Manchester United. He's under as much pressure at Real Madrid than he is. So what do you mean, let him rest? If you're resting, you stay at Everton. You don't go to Real Madrid, where it's probably the only club in Europe where the expectations are higher than Manchester United. Like, come on, man. We need to stop looking at managers who are past their sell-by date, but then again, when nostalgia FC. Who says he's past his sell-by date? When did this happen? I'm lost as to when Ancelotti fell off. Let me have a look. Because you lot be saying a lot in the chat, but I don't know. Please let me know when Ancelotti fell off. And give me the manager that's in his prime years right now. all these managers, you man say this, like none of the managers you named are in their prime years right now. And I'm with the managers we get, but this is not what we do. Let me see. So he managed Napoli before Everton for a year. Then he managed Everton. And then now he's at Real Madrid. Yeah, so I'm lost as to what happened. Everton's Ancelotti ruined it for me personally. Like, what did he do at Everton that was so bad? What did he do with Everton that's so bad? We did that with Jose. Again, Kalian, I ask you the question. When did Ancelotti fall off? When did he have this bad spell and this bad period where he fell off? Please let me know. Young progressive managers for the rebuild, as long as they're good enough, yes. Would I take Fergie back? No. I would not take Fergie back. Yeah, he finished 10th with Everton. Like, where are Everton now? So is that what we're judging this off? Because he finished 10th with Everton, he's not good enough for Manchester United. Is that what we're saying? A job where he's building. Nobody was saying Everton were a top 16. He finished 10th. And then it would have been interesting to see how they would have went this season before Real Madrid went to go get him. I'm lost. Man, rarely be reaching. Like, please let me know. Like, I'm really, because I'm seeing here, I can't remember where he finished with Everton. But he was only there. Yeah, he was there from December 2019 to June 2021. So he did just over 2 years, like 2.5 years. So the first season, I give him a bly because he only had half a season. I don't know where he finished. And then the second season, he finished 10th. Like, that's the build thing. I'm not talking about rebuilding. What do you think he was trying to do at Everton? Keenan says, big up Flawless. Let's go Clippers. Good night to everyone in the chat. Big up to you. Short of options, though, there are many managers available. Are they that good, though? Are the managers available that good? And he's about to get sacked when PSG knocked him out of the Champions League. Real Madrid sacked everybody. All people, apart from Zidane. So I'm not going to do that. Like, I'm still, he fell off. So please tell me when he fell off. When did Ancelotti fall off? Tell me. Again, you've said this now. This is the third time, Carlian, you said this. Ancelotti is going to be, now he's going to be to Jose 2.0 past it. So he's either past it or he's not. We're not just going to say anything and not back it up. I'll ask you lot the question. When did Ancelotti fall off? When did he have a terrible season back-to-back where we're like, yo, he fell off? And if we're using Everton, a team where he went to go and get a rebuild, what's he going to do at United? Rebuild. Like, people think he fell off because he came 10th last season with Everton and genuinely was underwhelming. That's probably where they should have been. That's probably where they should have been. Was around that, maybe a couple places above, maybe 7th, 8th, 2, 3 places, maybe. Madrid fans have booed Cristiano Ronaldo. This is not what we're doing. This is not what we're doing. Like, they booed Raul, they booed Casillas, they booed Gareth Bale. Like, we're not using Real Madrid fans as like about already booed. Like, no, they dislike him. No. Because I'm looking here, yeah, they finished 10th. So they finished level with Leeds, who were 9th, 2 points off Arsenal, 3 points off Spurs, 5 points off West Ham, 6 points off Leicester. Is that 6? No, 7 points off Leicester, sorry. 7 points off Leicester. They finished 8 points from 4th. So when you put it into perspective, like, that's probably roundabout where they should be. Like I said, give or take a couple wins. A win would have bumped them up to 8th. But I'm not saying he's finished off that. I wanted to see him, from a football fan perspective, I wanted to see him finish the job at Everton, but Real Madrid. Since his first spell at Real, he's been failing. What? The 13 to 15? Why? What? When did he not win the Champions League? Yeah, he won the Champions League, Bainesy. What are you talking about? Also, you're talking about after that. Right, okay. So when he went to Bayern Munich, and was there one season and won the Bundesliga. What are we talking about? So going to Bayern Munich and winning the Bundesliga in that season is. Then he went to Napoli, who that's a rebuild job, 110%. I'm not sure where they finished. Let me actually check. You're not gonna be Googling this now. Let me check. Let me have a look. See where they're at. 18, 19. Napoli actually, ironically, are now top of the league. So 18. So wait. So 18, 19, where he finished second in Serie A. Is failure, yeah? That's failure. Finishing second in Serie A. Above Inter, AC, Roma, Atalanta, and off Juve. Is it? I'm just asking a question if that's classed as failure. They're left there. Even though he didn't finish that season. But half the season they finished second, so I don't know where he left him. So he didn't finish second, actually. But I don't know where he left him. But he won 38 games from 73. I mean, that's overall. And then took over. Yeah, I don't know. So where's he failed? Please let me know. He won the Champions League at Real Madrid. He had one season at Bayern Munich, won the Bundesliga. Left Napoli after 6 months. Went to Everton. I don't know where they finished. I can't remember where they finished the first season, but he came in December. Then finished 10th. Now he's gone to Real Madrid. He's about to win the Liga, and even though he wasn't pretty losing 1-0 to that PSG side, still gives him chance. ManDem are tripping. ManDem are just saying anything. Next thing we're going to hear, he's not a serial winner. That's what we're going to hear. Look at Everton now. Facts. Look at Everton now. Big facts. Everton could get relegated. Ancelotti is all right, but when I said pasta sell by day, we should have got him after Fergie retired. I believe we should have as well. I wanted Ancelotti back then. But what I'm not hearing is he fell off. Where's this bad stint he had where he fell off? Are we really using Everton? And look at Everton now, like Ivorian just said. I'd like Ten Hag. If he comes, I hope he brings Anthony with him. And I also think that we can attract young players. I think he could attract players like De Ligt and maybe De Jong. Also, Donny would want to play. I'm not against Ten Hag either. Again, you still not answer my question, Carl. Yeah? Because man are saying he fell off. I'm like, where? He's about to win the league with Madrid. People are overreacting. He's still a great manager. Well, yeah. But people will hype up Ten Hag, who's not done half. I said failing. How is he on the decline? Bainsy, please elaborate. Where's the decline? Let me know. It is. He got sacked from Bayern, Real after then, didn't regress at Napoli, then he went to Everton, did okay, not impressive at all, even though he signed James, Decore, and Allen. He was at Bayern for a season and was successful there. You go there and win the league, you hit the criteria. What are we talking about? Because Pep, unless you're going to tell me he failed there, then that means Pep failed there. But people don't want to have that conversation. Bear in mind, he was there a season. He was at Napoli for 6 months. So where's the fall off? If man's falling, then if he's not falling, if he's falling, tell me how he's falling. So if he wins the league with Real Madrid, is that not an achievement? Is that not an achievement? Yeah, Pep failed in Europe at Bayern Munich. Well, he didn't fail in the league. He didn't fail overall. That's my point. But no one's saying Pep fell off or was falling. That's my point. Like, we can't just be out here saying anything. I'm going to question it. Off topic, but a question for Flawless. Did Jose fall off then? Because his career path's low-key similar. It's not low-key similar. When's the last time Mourinho competed for a domestic title? Answer me that question. When's the last time Mourinho competed for a title? Like, Ancelotti chose to go to Napoli. He chose to go to Everton for the rebuild job. He didn't have to do that. He has bigger options available. This is why after Napoli and after Everton, he's now at Real Madrid. Mourinho can't get a big job. Mourinho cannot get a big job anywhere. He cannot get a big job. Oh, we can have the discussion tomorrow, Benji. That's cool, but I'm not asking the questions. So 2015, we're now in 2022. So Mourinho's not challenged for a domestic league since 2015. That's 7 years. Ancelotti is currently in a title race now. When is the last time Mourinho competed for a Champions League? Legit question. When's the last time Mourinho was in the last stages of the Champions League competing for it? And I love Mourinho. Mourinho, my guy. Prime Mourinho is one of the best managers I've ever seen. But we're not just gonna say anything. Like Ancelotti and Mourinho's career paths are not similar. Because Mourinho cannot get a big job. He won't manage United. He won't manage City. He won't manage Chelsea. He won't manage Liverpool. He won't manage Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, Barcelona. He's not getting a big job. This is why he's at Spurs, and now he's gone to Roma. And that's now, unfortunately, I hate pains me to admit, it is now his level. That's why he went Spurs. Ancelotti chose. There's a difference between choice and having no choice. Ancelotti chose to go to Everton. He didn't have to. Mourinho had no choice but to go to Roma. He had no choice but to go to Spurs. Because no big team, no big clubs. He's a busted flush. Like Ancelotti is currently competing for La Liga right now. I don't even know the last time Real Madrid won it. So having a look here. Will they win it? Maybe, maybe not. But my point is he's competing for it. Having a look here. So yeah, 2 years ago, 1920. And then before that, 16-17. I believe it was at Zidane in 1920. I'm guessing so. See, now you sounding, Kyle, now you sounding like Gary Neville with this. I'm saying we keep getting those proven managers has failed multiple times. That's why I don't think we should get Carlo. We should get up and coming manager or the next big thing. Now you sound like Gary Neville. We shouldn't go and get another proven manager because it's failed twice with two managers who were over the hill in Mourinho. Mourinho was done at that point. Van Gaal was done at that point. This is why if you look at their careers after us, there's nothing. Ancelotti is competing where we're trying to compete in terms of in the Champions League and in terms of for a domestic league title. So this is not it. And I'm not saying we should go and get Ancelotti. I'm saying I'm not against it and you lot have no valid reasons. You lot haven't put one factual thing. You saw he's 62. Okay. He doesn't play good football. Okay, that doesn't mean he's not going to be successful. He's past it. Based off of what? Man hasn't stated one fact as to why he's past it. Or he's failed. Where did he fail? His career path is similar to Jose's. No, it's not. One's managing Real Madrid, one's managing Roma. It's chalk and cheese. Do you not think if Jose went PSG could be successful all funds? I don't see them picking up Jose Mourinho. Why would you go and get Jose Mourinho at this point if you're PSG? A man who no longer competes for top honors. You don't. Why would you? Makes no sense whatsoever in the slightest to go and do that. Why? Pick up a man, you're back in the building. Says, I'll take double R over all of them low key, double R Mafia for life. I'll still take Ten Hag double R for life. The reason why I don't want Ralph, you get me, double R Mafia in the building every time is because I think he can do an even better job going into the consultancy role. That's why. So that's why I don't want Ralph. If we get Ralph, I'd be annoyed. I'm like, that's just a mischance to improve our structure. Go structure the structure. MS says, why are you not discussing the main problem? The board won't give power to any manager in his team. We've become a more of a commercial club FC because no one asked. But if you want to talk about it, we know the board's the main problem. The reason why I don't talk about it is because I think people overestimate the board in terms of them being a problem. Can United compete and win trophies consistently at the highest level with our board? No. But can we be successful? Yes. We should have been. This is why we were so critical of the last regime. All he should have won trophies. Mourinho won trophies. Van Gaal won a trophy. This Manchester, with the amount of money we invest, we are more than capable of winning trophies. Now, winning the major trophies is a whole different thing. But we're more than capable of winning trophies and playing better football. Absolutely. There's no telling me that we can't win a League Cup with our board. We can't win an FA Cup with our board. We can't compete for a league title with our board. We can't compete for the Champions League with our board. We can. Absolutely, we can. Will it be tough? Yes. But can we? There's a very, very good chance we're in the quarterfinals of the Champions League. And if we get a favorable draw, we could be in the semifinals. Like, absolutely. Camille says, flawless. Does a bad board really impact winning trophies? Because Sir Alex did. Should I be worried as a Chelsea fan since Roman is gone? As a Chelsea fan, I wouldn't be worried about Roman being gone because I think he'll sell the club to someone who genuinely loves it and like he'll do his due diligence. Like the way you trusted Roman with your club, you have to trust him to move it on correctly. Does a bad board impact you winning trophies? Absolutely. It limits your chance, but it doesn't make it impossible. People act like we can't win anything with this board. That's incorrect. We was in the Europa League final and should have won that. That is nothing to do with the board as to why Manchester United lost that final. That team is more than good enough. We won the trophy 2-3 seasons before with a worse side. Better manager, yes, but worse side. So it's a myth. Don't need an A1 board to win a League Cup or win an FA Cup or win the Europa League or compete for the Premier League or compete for the Champions League. I don't think the Liverpool board's perfect. They've not invested like they should have at times. I speak to them whether it's Stroll or Cams. They're not over the moon with the Liverpool board. Yes, their structure is miles better than ours. Absolutely. But what I'm saying is their board is not perfect. They haven't always invested when they should have. But they still managed to compete for big trophies and win big trophies. Cameron says, if Ralph stays, I'd want an announcement that Enrique or Mancini have agreed to take over after the World Cup, and now Ralph will be in a dual role and be identifying players for those managers. I don't particularly want Enrique or Mancini, but if they're Ralph's picks, I'd go cool. And the dual role of identifying players, I like a lot. I do like that a lot. I do. I'm not saying he's fell off, though. I'm saying his hype died down because he isn't managing a super team like he used to. Otherwise, he's still an elite manager. Forget hype. I'm saying hype don't win you anything. You know what wins you things? Skills. And like you said, he's still an elite manager. So let's go get his skills. Again, people, Ancelotti is not my top choice. He's not top 2. He's probably not top 3. But what I'm saying is I'm not against it. We can do much worse. I'm taking an Ancelotti over a Brendan Rodgers or Poch right now. Right now. 100%. 100%. Flawless, keep an eye on Ronaldo. I can't pronounce his surname. Centre back from Barca and Darwin Nunes from Benfica, both 22.8 million combined. Well, if Benfica get through, I presume he's playing for them in the Champions League. I'll have a look at. I will do. Continue to get your questions in, people. Hit the like button if you haven't. Hit the like button if you have not. Let's get the likes up, please. Yes, we are. Get your questions in before I close out the show. Do I think Conte's declining just a thought? No, I think Conte's at the level he's always been. That's what it is. Like, Conte's at the level he's always... Like, Conte is very good domestically. Spurs are a whole different case. Why he went there at Spurs, that's Conte's lookout and him negotiating on that. But if you give him what he needs, he'll still compete for league titles. And we've seen him do that. His record in Europe is awful and has always been awful. His record in domestic cup competitions ain't the best either. So, tells you all you need to know. So I don't think he's declining. Flawless, you say you don't want Kane because he's injury prone, but since last season, he's now only missed 1 or 2 games for injury. If that's the case, I still don't want him because it's much more than being injury prone. It's because he's 29, 30 and will cost north of 100 million. He's not what we need. I don't want an immobile striker up front. As good as Kane is, like, no. Like, I want us to move away from that. Go get a younger striker. We need to rebuild. Kane's for now. Kane is to win now. Kane is not to win in 3-4 years. Kane is to win now. Go sign a striker who's 22, 23, 20. Early 20s, mid-20s latest. And go get a philosophy and build again. And that striker will be much cheaper than Kane. Even if we were to go get Haaland, he's much cheaper than Kane. And to me, a better option. And it all depends on the new managers who comes in and what's his style. What does he want to do? Honestly, Flawless, if we're looking at Ancelotti, I'd rather Ralph stay in charge and carry on implementing his style on those punk-ass players. Nah, if Ralph wants to... if Ancelotti wants to come in and Ralph wants him, I'm calm with that. That's cold. Ancelotti with Ralph, are you mad? That's the dream team. How much experience that is. How much success that is. And those two command respect. Absolutely. Yeah, Kane's like 29 days, surely. I'm going to double check, but Kane's, yeah, he's approaching 30. I don't want Ralph because I want him to do I want him to do the director role next season and get a proper manager. Yeah, facts. Hey, yo, Flawless, I'm going to hit you up. I'll be across the pond in April. Already spoke with Aaron. Big up. Yeah, Cameron, 100%. Shout me. I need to get you on air as well, to be honest. Absolutely. Manchester City predictions. I don't know if you've already covered this. I didn't actually give my predictions. I spoke on the game. I'm saying draw. I got Manchester United getting a draw. Yeah, if Conte leaves Spurs, it makes sense for all parties involved. Yeah, he won the FA Cup, but I think that's the only domestic cup competition he's won over here. I believe so. Theo says, Fergie gave us Moyes 9 years and fought to him one in Ancelotti, better than Pochettino, though. We just need to stop consulting Fergie and let Fergie be Fergie and be the GOAT, and that's that. Like, legit, that's that. Like, that's all we need to do. We don't need to be consulting Fergie. We need to be consulting footballing people like Ralph. Ralph should be the one who's having the major input because this is who he's going to be working with. Ralph needs to be in the interviews and talking and in the meetings and on the phone to whoever that potential next manager is, whether it's Poch, whether it's Ancelotti, whether it's Ten Hag, whoever it is. No, that's what we are. Anybody but Pochettino came. What did Moyes win? Did Moyes win something? Am I tripping? Flawless is Arsenal fan. What your ambitions for United in 5 years? For the structure to be correct, for us to have a clear footballing plan and philosophy, despite whoever the manager is, and also for United to be competing for trophies and winning trophies at all levels, the highest and the lowest. All right, let me see. Spell Harry Kane is, what's it called? Hold up. Let me check this out. Yeah, Kane's 28, so he'll be 29 at the end of the season. He's 29, 28th of July. So at the end of the season, he's 29. So we get him. He's going into his 30s. He's going to be 29. Going to be going on 30 the first season we've had him. Like, no. That's at the Community Shield, you know. Yeah, Flawless, when you're doing your calling show, because you said you'll do it, it's just fitting it into the schedule. I need to pattern it and find a plan. 100%. I need to figure it out. I'll do one. Whether it's a ManDem United special, or I might do one with Bainesy still. Me and Bainesy might make stats, facts, and vibes, depending on what the topic is. We might make occasional, like one a month. I'll chat to him and see what he's saying. Yeah. Nah, I just checked. He's 28. Harry Kane is 28. I just checked on Google. But he's 29 in July. So the end of the season. So if United signed him, he would be 29 going on 30. That's the win now. Let Newcastle go get him or let him stay at Spurs. Yeah, I agree with you. If we get Kane, we got to win straight away. Otherwise, it'll be a dead signing. We need to go younger. Like, that's us. Like, go younger. 100%. Like, that's what we need to do. So, yeah, what's going on here? So, yeah. You lot get the likes up. We're going to close out the show very shortly. Subscribe to the channel, Sarcasm City TV. Make sure when you subscribe, hit the notification bell as well. We're still stacked today. What we got coming up today on Sarcasm City TV YouTube? 2 NBA watch-alongs. So we got the Miami Heat versus the Brooklyn Nets. KD returning. That will start at 12:30, so half an hour after midnight. These are all UK times, people. And then at 3 a.m., we got the big one, the Battle of LA. LA Lakers versus the LA Clippers. And for those that I've watched those streams before, anytime the Lakers play the Clippers, it's chaos. I'm saying, because that is the derby. We have Clippers fans on there, we got Lakers fans on there, so it's always a matter. And it'd be good to see KD back for the Nets against the Heat as well, because KD is my favorite player, so that's going to be good. That's going to be very, very good. I'll get you final few questions in, but yeah, back to Manchester City. We're going to go full circle, people. I hope to see Ralph. I want to see a good lineup where I can see the plan. So whether I agree or disagree with the lineup, I want to be like, okay, I can see what he's done here. Whether it's a system change, whether it's 4-3-3, whether it's 4-2-3-1, whether he goes with a back three, I just want to see a clear plan. I don't want to see Ralph. I mean, I don't want to see Bruno and Ronaldo, but we'll probably see those two. I do not want to, and I believe we can get a result here. I believe 110% we can get a result here. FT says, how do I become a member? The link is underneath in the description. The link is underneath in the description. That's how you become a member. Let me actually add it. 1 second. That's if you want to help support the channel further. It's also on the homepage. You just got to click join. I'm literally going to add it now. And it's Sarcasm Citizen, Sarcasm City, Sarcasm Citizen, Sarcasm City Central, Sarcasm City Central, Sarcasm Citizen, Sarcasm City Soldier, and Sarcasm City General. They're the three. Let me check this out right now. How do you get this homepage? Hold up. Bear with me. Right. If you just go to the homepage and click join, it's right there. It is right there. And you can check out all the perks, people. You can check out all the perks. H22. Let me know if you found it, FT. Wan-Bissaka or the low. Wan-Bissaka been starting a lot more lately. If he goes with Wan-Bissaka, it would let me know there's a plan. And if he goes with Dalot, it also let me know there's a plan. Same with Lindelof. I trust this manager. I do trust him. So even if he does things I disagree with, I'd be like, all right, I get it. I'm saying I just want to see Manchester United go there and give it a go. There's something on this game. We're fighting for top 4. We're fighting for momentum. We got Spurs a few days after. Spurs is the next game. And then we have Atletico Madrid momentum. Now we're running the gauntlet. These next 3 games are massive. City, Spurs, Atletico Madrid. Season defining. Season defining. Especially the latter two. Like Spurs and Atletico Madrid. Absolutely. Absolutely. No, I won't be doing a preview with Jan. I won't be. H22 says 2-0 United. I low-key think Ralph does the Mazza this week. I hope so. I hope Maguire is dropped. Hope so too. Unless he plays about 3. But yeah, FT, let me know if you found the membership. Because I don't know how. Let me share my screen. I'll show you right now. I'll share my screen. Give me a sec. Now, Liverpool game got postponed. Liverpool game has been postponed, which is a blessing in disguise, to be honest. Look. So you see it there. You see where I'm hovering over with the join? See right there where it says join. You just click on that. Boom. And then it'll take you. And whatever level you want to sign up to is much appreciated. That is it right there. FT says 3-1 City. I hear that. Disgruntled says, I think Ralph genuinely doesn't rate any of our fullbacks at the club, but knows that's all we have. You could be right, actually, because the low one is very weird. Because he was playing well and he just dropped him. For the Villarreal game. For the Atletico Madrid game, I understand. For the others, I'm like, don't get it. But yeah, we move. But yeah, we're going to close out the show, people. Check out the upcoming live stream schedule. We'll also be live on the Against the Run of Play _Twitch for the Everton versus Boreham Wood FA Cup game. So I'll run a stream on here and make sure you head over there as well. FT, if you've got it, sign up if you can, much appreciated. Why did the Liverpool game get postponed? Because they went through in the FA Cup. So the FA Cup game is now being played that weekend. So that's why it has been postponed. And when they get past Inter, it could get pushed back further, which helps us. Which could definitely. I'm trying to see Liverpool when they have like other distractions like Champions League or maybe FA Cup or in the title race or whatever. Like I'm with that. Because I don't even know when they are going to pencil that in. Because like it is, City this weekend. Then we play Spurs. Then Atletico Madrid. Then it's Leicester at home, Everton away, Norwich at home, Arsenal away, Brentford away. Brentford at home, and that takes us to the 5th of April. Big up Disgruntled Blogger. Says, word up, Flawless, for the stream. Help me being stuck on the M6. Nothing new here. Glad I can help, man. Glad I can help. You know what I'm saying? Much appreciated, man. I hope you lot really do enjoy this content because I enjoy creating this content for you lot. But I'm out. Don't forget, I'm on Rance's stream at 7 as well. So just over half an hour, head over to his Twitch as well. And this has been the ManDem United podcast on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Big up for tuning in.